Okay, my name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here I'm going to be giving you a Chrono Crystal guide on what to do but you want the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, the new legendary finish, the first festival LL unit that we've got. Part 1 here being GT themed. A lot of people do want these guys. Super Saiyan 4s look cool in my opinion. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful form outside of MUI and the UI Omen. So yeah, it's gonna be a quick. It's not even gonna be quick. I'm not gonna lie. There's quite a few things that you can do to actually get Chrono Crystals, and I'm gonna go through every single thing. If I leave anything out, leave a comment down below because things might come out as we go forward in the future. But I'm getting this out as fast as I can so that you guys can actually get the resources that you need to try and actually obtain these units. If you do so, please. Damn. So yeah, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video if you haven't already. Hopefully it's going to be useful if you haven't already. Make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media is going to be in the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. I also want to say that I stream every single day on the channel. So if you haven't tapped into one of those and you have any questions to ask me, or even if you don't, PvP content is always good, man. Go with good vibes all the time. Definitely be sure to actually tune into the live streams. But yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Let's get into the reason you're actually here. Chrono Crystal Guide, all the methods that you can actually get, so you can actually summon for these guys here, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, man, the new LL. Alright, so the first thing I'm actually going to do and start with is the 3,000 Chrono Crystals that you can get. Everybody's probably curious about this, and I've done a video on it already, but I'm actually going to touch on it further. I accidentally pressed PvP. But what you want to actually do to get the 3,000 Chrono Crystals, you're going to see if you go to your missions tab, there's actually going to be a big section here that says 3,000, and then you'll be able to know that you can't do the missions because you need these festival medals. So then your next question is, how do you get these festival medals? Well, to get these festival medals, you'd actually have to do a various amount of events, and if you actually read the news, which I'm going to bring up for you right now, if you could press this, collect this, you've got 60 days to do it. It's a very long time, so it's not meant to happen slowly. I mean fast, it's meant to happen slowly. Unfortunately, time gated kind of, but it is what it is, man. If we go to see news, you can see it loads up here, and if you actually scroll down, I know people don't like to read with Dragon Ball fans and whatnot, so well, I'm actually going to scroll down and do it for you. You can see here the festival medals, and it will tell you that you can get it through various events. So after this point here where you see the image of what you're looking for, you'd actually scroll down and know that you can get in various places. For example, if you see the festival chance time, it will be actually one of the places that includes something similar, but it's not what you're looking for. Down here is where there's more events. It's just an event that's in the game, so I got stopped there. Event that's in the game here, festival face off to 2022. You can see from here onwards there'll be medals. So the choice battle, if you haven't done those, make sure to do that every single day. You can see the festival raid, it hasn't come yet, but make sure to abuse that because it'll probably be unlimited drops. So if you're playing every single day or continuous runs, you're getting a lot of festival medals, so you can actually get a lot of the Chrono Crystals much faster and you don't have to wait. There's very likely to be more than one festival raid, so just keep that in mind considering that the missions last 60 days, so you don't have to play it in the first one. Scroll down further, you can see that there's the worldwide missions here, and I'll show you that in a second. And there's also the Festival Adventure 2022, so make sure to be doing your adventures. If I want to show you the worldwide missions at the top of your screen, if you didn't see what I pressed at the home page at the very top up here, you can see there's the worldwide missions, and here you'd actually be able to get festival medals. However, these are gated between the whole world that's playing Dragon Ball Legends actually working together, which is quite unfortunate. But as long as everybody's playing consistently, we'd actually be able to get these, and it's a large amount of games. Look at the energies, hyperdimensionals, there's CCs as well, but we literally have to do all of these. They time gated both of them before co-op, that's insane, and then one of them through PvP, so everybody has to attribute to that. And then the other thing that I showed you is the adventures. You should just really read the news. I'm just trying to glide through it. It's very, very effective in most cases. Legends, Festival, where are the adventures? Here. Festival adventures, as you can see there, and you can see I've already got some, so just keep doing your adventures consistently. 3 hours, 1 hours are the fastest, but they're most tedious, so 3 hours, 7 hours, however you want to do it. And then over time, there's 60 days like I just showed you, you would be able to actually get the full 200, which would amount to you actually getting 3,000 Chrono Crystals. So yeah, the next thing I want to introduce, because it's new, is the Hoi Poi, so the Chance Hoi Poi. If you don't know, there's this thing here, and you can actually get Hoi Pois, which will give you these festival chance balls. To get Hoi Pois, you just do them through a numerous amount of events. So you can see here the Hoi Poi section. you just grind out literally all the events in the game. There's only a few, but there's a lot of them. You can see they literally show as well. So you can see all the bonus battles here. They actually drop hoi pois, and the main other section would be the story mode. Now I want to tell you that I'd actually advise you doing the story mode because you'd actually be also obtaining chrono crystals. It's a 2-in-1. So this is going to be story mode. Actually, I'll get into that in a second, but this is going to be the hoi poi section here. You get the hoi pois and you'd actually go into the and then you go into this section and you'd actually just keep rolling. I don't have any because I've used them, but once you actually use them up and you get as many as you can, you go to the exchange shop here, and then you're going to see there's the festival chance hoi poi. You open the exchange shop there and you can see there's CCs available to buy. I haven't bought them yet because I literally wanted to show you guys for the video, but you can see here there's 100 chrono crystals times 3, so 300 available in the exchange shop, on top of the fact you can get other valuable things like Legends Limited, Z Power and whatnot. So yeah, that's number 2 in this video. Alright, now we've got the story mode section. I was going to include it before, but I thought I should give it its own section because there's a lot of chrono crystals to get here, and if you haven't played through it, you definitely should think about doing so, and right now, because you can get a lot. Now you see all these stars here, right? So 600, 728, 644, 672, 189, all the way up to the top. You can see all of those are stars for challenges, and I believe there's so if I just open a random one right now, I don't want to guess. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 in total, and 7 of them are all chrono crystals that you can actually get in the story just for the challenges. So I'm just going to do a ballpark number here. So you can see there's 602. If I actually bring up my calculator, I already did the maths. You can do 602 times 3. Damn, 602 times 3. You get the 1,800 CCs just like that. But that's only including the challenges. That's not even talking about the first time clear, which is a 10. So for every one that you clear here, you can see there's quite a few. Let's just assume there's 20. Just for hypothetical, which is a very small number. There's obviously more than 20. If we do 20 times 10, I don't need a calculator for that, but I'm just making it clear. You get 200 just off that. But that's not where it finishes. So then if you go into the missions as well, and then you open up your Z missions, and you're going to see I have a lot of chrono crystals unclaimed here. You can see you also get another 10 just for clearing them. So that's a lot of chrono crystals if we're looking at all the stars. And then there's a more legends missions here for like the amount of stories that you clear. That's 100 every time, all the way up literally in about 250s or even less or more. I don't have the ones before because I've done them already, but you can see there's a huge amount of chrono crystals available in the story, and I do understand it's tedious. And just so you know, if you're wondering why I don't claim these, it's because once you get over 20,000 chrono crystals, you can't claim chrono crystals from exchange shops. So I don't claim the Z missions because they never expire for the most part. They're the only one of the missions that don't expire because they literally are available at any point in the game. It's not like they're time gated like these adventures. So yeah, the story mode, definitely make sure to play it. People don't like playing it because it's obviously tedious, but it's probably something you can clear through so fast if you just set your mind to it. I have a video on how you can actually clear the story mode fast and efficiently so you don't waste your time. But yeah, definitely make sure to do this because it will get you the biggest amount of chrono crystals that you can actually get in the whole of the game. So yeah, that's number 3, I believe, in this video. I'm going to stop counting now. I'm just going to go next because I'm going to forget the number. That's chrono crystals. Going to include these together because they're big time events that happen all throughout the actual Legends experience every single day. The PvP season, literally you can get a bunch of chrono crystals, and especially if you're new to the game, you can build a good team just by summoning off the banner. So you probably already got them, but you might want to get more stars or whatever. You can see here, literally 1,000 chrono crystals, 1,000 chrono crystals. As long as you're approximately top 1,000, which is actually less, but you get some based on your group as well. So I'm in group Z. You can see I can get 100 just for being the lowest rank, which is good, but more obviously if I'm higher. So you should be able to get 1,000 just for being top 10k. So which is what I advise people aim for. It's not the most difficult thing, but you would obviously have to learn to actually get better at the game. But I also want to point out the tournament power game mode. I just advise watching a YouTuber, Azadiq. I'm shouting him out because his TOP guides will get you where you need to be. No cap. You can actually get 1,000 chrono crystals here as well, and you actually get 300 just for finishing it, at least in the Z League. So definitely make sure to play TOP. TOP takes a lot longer to load. I'm just waiting for it to load so I can show you the season details. There you go. So depending on how much points you get some chrono crystals here, and then in the rankings, depending on the percentage of where you lie, you also get chrono crystals. So make sure to play TOP and PvP, very important game modes for you guys to actually accumulate chrono crystals. Currently not in the game, but it would start on the 28th of November. You can see here it should give you the date, the 28th of November, and it finishes on the 12th. There's going to be a festival raid versus Omega Shenron. You can literally keep playing it and you'd be able to get 1,000 chrono crystals, which should be available through either missions or the exchange shop. They also added LL and then the festival medals I already spoke about at the start of the video. So yeah, when the festival raid starts, definitely make sure to play it so you can get your chrono crystals. It's usually 1,000, so I'm gonna say it's 1,000 chrono crystals. Very easy to play, it's just very repetitive. As long as you have at least one boost unit. Ideally it'd be the tag falls, but that's why you're watching this video, you probably want them. But if you even have 17, you can use him as a boost unit as well, or there'll be some others, maybe the LF4Q, that Zenkai, so on and so forth. So yeah, festival raid when it comes out, definitely make sure to play that because you'd be able to get 1,000 chrono crystals. Now, a sleeper that a lot of people don't know about, especially if they're newer to the game, is actually soul boosting your characters. So if I show you here, if I go to this section here and I actually change it to unlock boost panels, you'll see that a lot of my characters are soul boosted simply for the reason they give you chrono crystals for actually soul boosting your characters. So I definitely advise you start soul boosting characters. If you want a good way to go about it, definitely start with the ultras and the sparkings because they're going to be the most valuable and mostly the ones that you would use, not just the random ones because you don't want to waste your materials. But during the festival, you'd actually be able to get a bunch of materials through the exchange shops, as well as when it's the weekend, you can actually double your resources if you use any of the bonus battles. And with the hoi poi being in the game, you actually get hoi pois from the bonus battles, so there's an incentive to actually grind out the soul boosting so you can actually get chrono crystals. If you're wondering how the chrono crystals come out, you go to missions and then you actually go to the Z mission section. I don't believe I have any more because I've pretty much done a lot, but you'll see there's a section here somewhere. I don't believe I have any because I've pretty much done them all, but there's a section here about soul boosting. Yeah, I've pretty much done them all, and it will tell you that you can actually get chrono crystals. So it's very valid. Make sure to take it in because it's there forever, so use it while it's there. Very underrated method here, and I don't necessarily advise you do it because equipment medals, energies, everything's very important right now, especially slot removers, which is what this method is actually going to take. So if I actually go to my equipment here, and what you're going to need a platinum equipment that you can get to Z easily. Now, if you're wondering what those would be, it would be the platinum equipments that actually come for characters. I'm talking about LL characters, specific ones. So what you're going to want to do, you go to unique here, and then you want to find the one that you want to use. So I'm going to be using, in this case, I have a, I don't think I have it anymore, damn. And I don't really want to use one. That's like just a throwaway. Let me go to my Z's and Z pluses. Maybe I'll find a scrap. Yeah, here we go. So you can see this one here. Jiren, even though I've got the lowest here for 5%, it's still a Z. So what you'd want to do is you actually press it for the re-upgrade, go to Jiren, go there, and you can see that I actually could just slot remover it, and then it would still end up at a Z no matter what role I get. Luckily I got the yellow one, but it doesn't really matter, they're really just consistent. This keeps it, no matter what I get, it's going to stay a Z. But re-rolling that allows you to actually get these Z missions, which you might have saw earlier in the video or in any of my other videos. If you go to my Z missions here, you can see there's these missions here that say upgrade equipment to A rank or higher. But the ones that would actually give you a lot of chrono crystals, there's some missions that say upgrade to Z rank or higher. I don't think I have any more because I've used a lot of them and there's pretty much a limit to them. But if you keep doing it, you can see I have a higher amount, like almost 30,000 plus. Once you get that to a high amount, there's a limit. But you can get a lot of chrono crystals from doing that, and you consistently just use your slot removers back and forth, consistently getting Z's on the same one. It will cost you a bit of Zenny as well. I want to point that out. Don't think it's cheap, but if it's for chrono crystals, it's worth it. So I just want to put that out as a method in case nobody knows about that. I had a video on it when one of the first platinum equips dropped, Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. Very valuable, but it's very much usable. If you want information on what platinum equips you should actually go for, it can pretty much be most of them, not all of them, but aim for the character ones. So any ones that have like a specific like 3 slots, so you can see there's level 1, level 2, level 3. You can't guarantee to upgrade this slot because you can only get 3 levels of it. It's not like any other equipment slots where you can get like a percentage. It's literally locked into the 3 options available. So Future Gohan's one would be good. If we look at Bardock's one, Bardock's one, I'm pretty sure it will be good because it has that free level thing. So any of the platinum equipments, unique equipments that have those free level sections, you can use them effectively to actually get chrono crystals through this method. So yeah, this is like an equipment cheat, but it's not gonna get you banned or anything. Just gotta put it out there because a lot of people don't use everything in the game. There's probably a lot of Zenkais here that you should actually do, and a lot of events. I definitely advise playing through the events because these actually switch out after a certain amount of days. So you can get chrono crystals for the challenges and then your first time clear, and then obviously with the other events there's Zenkais here, but I actually advise that you do the Zenkais afterwards because they take quite a bit of resources because you actually need to soul beast them, get them to Zenkai 7 to accumulate the biggest amount of chrono crystals. It's probably like 1,000 plus for each of the Zenkais, but if you don't want to waste a lot of resources, especially with the fact that these don't have a time limit, you can actually do this whenever. So I advise actually doing these 2 events first that actually are temporary. Then of course there's these other events here that you can actually get chrono crystals from. So for example, the fierce fights, prevent world domination if you haven't done it yet, gauntlet, there's 2. So yeah, very valuable. Just make sure to play everything that you can to actually utilize all of the things in the game. There's literally all these events here, but I'm just giving you the best order that you can do them. Not everything gives a chrono crystals. For example, I believe the equipment collections here, they don't give you chrono crystals on the challenges. Yeah, they do on the first time clear, pretty much everything does, but in the challenges you don't. So you would know what you need to order first to actually be the most efficient. Next, a game mode that people don't necessarily like is definitely co-op. Now the fact that you can actually skip your co-ops every single day if you'd wish through these skip tickets, you can actually get the dual coins that you need. So you play it once, clear all the challenges, maybe twice depending on how you clear the challenges, and then what you're going to want to do is go to the exchange shop, and in the exchange shop you can actually exchange for chrono crystals. Now there's a chrono crystal section here, and I believe if my memory is correct, it's 100 chrono crystals for 1,500 dual coins, the regular ones, and you can buy that 3 times. So that's 1,500, 3,000, 4,500 dual coins for 300 chrono crystals. I've already bought them out, but it's an option that you have, so I should just mention it. Definitely play hyperdimensional co-op every single day. If you want to use your skip tickets or whatever, you would still get your rewards, which is dope. But just play it, man. You get your chrono crystals. This is probably going to be the last one in the video, but there's a Legend Boy Battle Royale coming for GT, and if you get enough wins, you'd actually be able to get these exchange medals, which are victory medals here, and then you'd be able to actually exchange them for chrono crystals. I believe you can get 300. It's locked behind the exchange shop, but of course it's an option that you can use to actually get chrono crystals. Only 300, I believe, but it's still something, so definitely make sure to do that. There's already a Battle Royale exchange shop, but I've already brought the chrono crystals, and this one is pretty much unplayable by the time I post this video, so you should pretty much not worry about this exchange shop. But there's always chrono crystals available, so make sure to actually play this. It will be through PvP, and if you want to know what it looks something like this. So yeah, but it would be the GT one, so make sure to obviously build a team accordingly so that you can actually participate, try get your wins, and then you'd actually be able to actually get the chrono crystals from the victory medals. The victory medals will be able to be claimed through the mission section. I don't have it here, but this is an example of what it looks like. There's some medals that you can claim here, and if you get 10 wins, you get a special title, which you actually saw when I brought up the news, but I'm gonna just show you because I'm here already. There you go. It doesn't even come up, unfortunate, but you saw what it looked like at the start. So yeah, last one of the video. I know I said the last one was probably the last one, but this is the last one. Just to mention it, it's the shop. There's some sales, and they're not especially good. They're not better than usual. They're just the regular type sales. If you want to buy any, there's the ones that you can buy once a day. If you want to buy those, go ahead. And there's also some that you can just get regular, alongside possible step sale that may come in the future. When the month resets, there's a beginner sale and whatnot. The digger robots are probably the best things to buy, and they're the things I'm going to continue to buy alongside the mission plan, pay to win things. But even the mission plan, it's not exactly pay to win off rip, but if you want to reap the big benefits of it, like the difference is actually absurd. I believe you can get like 3,000 chrono crystals off the mission plan, but then without it I think it's like 1,000 or 500 or something like that. Definitely make sure to just, if you're going to consider buying anything in the game, mission plan, then the digger robots, those are probably the things you can get the most worth out of. Yeah, so that would be your pay to win methods, your Toshi methods. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's gonna end off the video. Good luck. All I can say is good luck. This is only part 1, but I advise for the most part people save for the ultra. Probably nobody's gonna listen to this because it's at the end of the video, but if you are listening to it, Common Ultra Vegito Blue. It doesn't mean that you want him. It's just me knowing that you got to the end of the video and you're listening to this right here. But if you are going to continue summoning because you want the tag 4s, good luck. I don't wish anybody negative light. You can wish negative light upon me. That's how I get better summons. So yeah. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. Hopefully it was useful. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media links are going to be in the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. I don't have anything else to say pretty much, but check me out when I live stream. I live stream 9 PM to 11 PM every single day on the channel. Sometimes double streams depending on what day it is. But I'm going to leave it like that for the most part. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Good luck, like I said earlier, when you're summoning. If you want to pop in on the streams, I'd appreciate it when people come in and say hi. It means a lot, man. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.